Hello and welcome to the review segment of this video, where I will go ahead and show you the articulation in depth along with all the features, which you may have seen most of them, but we're just gonna go over the highlights. So, first and foremost, you got plenty of articulation in the head. So got a ball joint right over here. Shoulders, they can butterfly in and they can butterfly back pretty far. Got your, can do a T-pose, can't go beyond that. Elbows. There is a slight rotation in the shoulders, but not that much. Elbows, they bend 90 degrees. Now the waist. The waist is ratcheted and can bend that much in either direction, and it does not impede the function for this figure. Next up is the legs. Legs can go forward. When the armature is up in this position, you cannot get that much forward, but you get a lot of back. And of course, at the knee, you get a 90 degrees no matter what. Ankles. Now, for backwards movement for the leg when it's in this position, you do get a little bit more back, as you can clearly see, and plenty of forward, as you can see, and 90 degrees as well. They can also do the splits, as you can clearly see, so does that perfectly. Ankles. They got backward movement this far, so you get a lot of range, some range forward. Pretty decent amount of range, I would say. And for ankle tilt, almost 90 degrees. So it got an insane amount of tilt, so you can have anything you really want when it comes to posing with this figure. Now, of course, the backside leaves more to be desired, but for the sake of all the gimmicks, it's kind of a necessary kind of thing. Now there is an adapter right over here where you go ahead and bring in this bad boy over here, which this bad boy, might I add, is the battery pack, and there's the armature right there, and these two ports connect right in here. That way it can stay upright and it doesn't have to carry extra weight from said battery pack, because if it has too much weight, which the Lego bricks themselves all compiled together on every inch of this guy's body, would lend to be too much weight for it to carry. It will be too much of a load. Hello, it is I, the time traveler. I have come to correct the errors of my past self. So I am going to be showing you guys the walking mechanism and how to set that up when it comes to this character. So it's pretty simple. There is a silver bar there, like the silver joint, that has to be aligned with the leg. So that's just straight, stay straight, pretty simple. Another thing as well is that the knees have to be oriented so that these levers, it's hard to see that, so that these levers right there are in line with the corner of these socket joints. And it's pretty simple like that. Now, if you do not like the current position it's in and you want to keep it in the walking mechanism, there is a recalibration gear right there in the posterior. All you had to do is rotate that and you can realign that to your liking. Now you can rotate the legs manually so that they can go through the walk cycle to a point in the walk cycle of which you prefer. That way, you will not have any issues and it makes things easier when it comes to posing. So right now, I have it set up in this leg orientation, so it will allow for much more easier posing if I so wanted to do that. So now you know about the recalibration gear and the orientation the legs have to be. My job here is done. Now, back to my past self. Time traveler out. Now, the shield can lift up, revealing the Krana containment system right over here. And of course, the eyes can shift downward if you want to. So you got that going on, and of course you can tilt them right up. That goes the same for either side for a pretty nice looking look. Now, for the hands. If you don't like these claws, you can remove them out, and you have 3 different options, one for each hand. You got hands, and you got flamethrowers. So you can go ahead, attach a flamethrower right over here. Just simple connection for a hand right there, and for the flamethrower, you can also connect that as well. Doesn't matter what side you put them in. You can even put the hands on opposite sides if you so wanted to. And of course, this has some expansion ability when it's spinning rapidly, and it will not harm the user when, like, let's say someone wants to grab the thing while it's spinning. It will collapse, so there will be no harm or anything like that. So for younger children that end up playing with this, will not have any harm whatsoever happen to them due to those rapid spinning parts. And that is about it for Bohrok. So I hope you all enjoyed, and please support this over on Lego Ideas. The link will be in the description down below, and expect to see even more cool stuff about this figure in the near future. Until then, see you all next time. Bye guys.